Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 as we check out some more custom maps. This is the Japanese highway made by Sweezy. You might remember his Japanese highway that we checked out a couple of months ago. That was the west layout. This is the south layout of the Japanese highway. Sweezy has been absolutely nailing it, building out some beautiful custom maps in FH5. Oh wait, I just realized I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Don't pay attention to that. Just like I wasn't paying attention to where my car was going. Look at this map, boys. This is so sick. We've got billboards and light up screens everywhere. Look at this. Hold on. I don't think you can blame me, Chad. These look sick. Throughout today's video, I've got some of the latest FH5 maps that are just gonna blow your mind. All of them were submitted over on the AR12 Discord server. We've got a little bit of everything today, from racetracks, photo locations, a drift map, and even some off-roading stuff as well. If you have any really cool maps that you've either made or that you've just played and you think that I would like, submit them over on the AR12 Discord server, and if they're really, really cool, I'll check them out in a future video just like this one. I thought this one would be an interesting place to start after the recent Forza Horizon 6 leak. If you missed that video, you should go watch that video after this one. Anyways, I wanted to start off with a bit of Japan today. Can you really blame me when Sweezy makes maps that look... Did I catch it shooting a flame? I did. I just noticed this entire fuel station out here. That is so goddamn cool. I absolutely love that. The car, the roads, everything. Sweezy is always out here blowing my mind. Actually, take a look at this. Dude, this is gonna be cool too. I like it. I think you can see what I mean today by the maps today are going to blow your mind. So let's move it on to the next one. Should we run it back with another Sweezy map? We haven't sold out to Sweezy. This racetrack looks absolutely beautiful. And what's really cool about it is Sweezy went in and made like 3 different versions. One where you can drive any sort of car you want. One like this where you've got GT3 cars and no checkpoints around. So it's kind of up to you to get around the circuit cleanly and, like, you know, kind of play by the rules. How does this map only have 3 lights? Not only is it unbelievably smooth, but I think it just looks awesome. How did you even make that? Yo, there's a carousel! Yo! Okay, that's so sick. Yo, there's a pit lane. How does Sweezy get this much detail into a map like this? Dude, that looks really cool. I'm so blown away by these maps. The most impressive part about this, I think, is that they kind of look normal in a sense. Like, they genuinely look like dev quality. Obviously, there were some limits in terms of the prop, but if you ignore that, it's just like, what a beautiful place. How is that FH5, bro? Man, what a cool map. I'm casually leaking new circuits for Forza Motorsport here. Don't worry about it. Here we go. This will be a cool photo too. It's not my best photo I've ever taken, but it's pretty good too. Oh, he built cover... He built a covered, like, seating area with custom seats. That's like one of the grass or like dirt textures that you can find in the game. He used it to make a cover for all of the seats. Oh, I didn't even notice it all the way up here. Look. Homie made a secret tunnel. Well done, Sweezy. Well done. Our next map is an interesting one that you probably have already seen. You don't need a share code for this one because it's in the PG editor's choice. This is Elevate, one of the hardest maps in Forza Horizon 5. We teamed up with Twisted Knot. All you need to do is complete this map. Get to the end and you'll be entered for a chance to win one of 3 very special liveries and a $100 gift card to the AR12 store. Give it a go. Have fun. I wish you good luck. All right, the product plug is out of the way. Well done. Thank you, Elevate. Thank you, Twisted Knot. On the topic of maps in the PG editor's choice, this is Forzwood. Definitely not good wood for legal reasons. A guy named Wydra submitted this map over on the Discord server. For those of you who haven't seen the Goodwood Hill Climb before, it's essentially that competition out in the UK where they go and do a hill climb at the Festival of Speed. They run it up the hill, take this right-hand corner. In real life, you've got the big Goodwood House on the left. Anyways, after we get past Goodwood House, We've got a little bit of a left and a little bit of a right. For some reason, there's a fake tunnel there. That's not true. Past the hay bales, then we've got a little chicane up here where we don't want to hit the wall. That wall's been hit many, many times in real life. And then the finish line should be right up here. Okay. Okay. I know exactly what car I'm going to take onto this. I think Bad to the Blade might have broken the map slightly. Anyways, let's just go set a time with this. We might need a couple of attempts to absolutely send it through here. But let's see what Bad to the Blade's crazy downforce. Edit that out, please. There we go. Nice. Nice. Absolutely flying. Get ready for the right. Dude, we're zooming. We're zooming. I'm putting a lot of faith in this racing line. Past the hay bales. Don't hit the wall. I got scared. Nice. That was quick. That was quick. That was pretty quick. 34.9. I'm not going to spend all day on it. We're going to move on. Welcome to the Horizon WRC map. Now, what's really cool, obviously this guy used a bit of inspiration. Okay, so order of business number one. I don't really know if I'd recommend playing this on an Xbox One. I think your console might explode. Where even are we? Yo, we're on the top of the volcano. Yo, it looks nothing like that. I've actually got two really cool, like, WRC off-road inspired maps today. What's actually really nice about them is they're both, like, quote-unquote, kind of legit. Like, sorry. You know, like those dirt rally games from back in the day? But you know the rally games when you're just ripping it through all of the trees? That's what this feels like. Instead of a Horizon rally race where it's just like open land and you're ripping through a field, this properly feels like a WRC event or like a dirt event where you're ripping it between the trees and death is only a couple of inches away. I've always been a fan of maps like this that just genuinely change the feeling of the game. And if anything, it actually feels a little bit more like FH4, if anything. You know that area near the festival where you rip through all the trees? All this to say, though, boy, this map is nice. Chat says it looks like the quarry. Exactly. Quick little rally photo there for the boys. That's a pretty cool photo, too. All right. Let's go to our next off-road rally race. You know how I was just saying I really like maps that use the existing roads? That is exactly what this one does. Let me show you how cool this map is. This map is kind of like a proper, realistic rally stage. Not so much off-roading, but off-road and on-roading. So you've got like the obvious little start line over here where you rev up your car, 3, 2, 1, away we go. Ooh, look at these. We've also got blue checkpoints. I like that. So cool. I love all the cones guiding you where to go. And then like the subtle prop placement with like the truck on the side of the road there. This has mega Forza Horizon 2 vibes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the prop placement, the size of the roads, or just like where the race itself is taking place. But it feels like a little bit of that like Italian French vibe. Maybe actually based off the name De Lyon. I've got to say, the dude nailed the French feeling. Please ignore the Mayan temple in the background. Dude, this is so cool. It's the combination of the roads, the props, and just like the feeling it gives off comes back to Forza Horizon 2. It's pretty amazing how different you can make the game feel with just like simple prop placement and route layout. All this to say, if you're a rally fan, I think you are going to be well served between these two maps. They are absolutely glorious. On the topic of going sideways pretty much every single corner, how about we hit up a drift map next? This is our next map, Forzopolis, photo map Night in the Wet. From what I saw of this map, it looks like an area where you can take some unbelievably cool photos. It looks like a photo studio and we need to drive into the thing. All right, we will follow the signs from the left to the right. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, I feel like this is like 40 FPS or something. It's definitely dropping frame. That's crazy. What a beautiful map. There's so many little details. Dude, what? Wait, it keeps going? This is what TDU Solar Crown wishes it was. Every single thing was placed in piece by piece. I have no idea what that is. What is this? Is that some random prop that's like tilted up? It looks like it is, and then that's just like the side? Dude, I feel like we just need to go exploring everywhere in here. Look at this! Dude, look at these like art sculptures now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand how somebody has like this much patience to build this. All of these little details. This looks like a genuine art piece. Yeah, you're right. It looks like a museum exhibition. Chat says Cyberpunk 2077. It legit, huh? Are you really telling me this dude made a goddamn photo studio in here as well? How is this the same area? Big smash. Is it too much to ask the developers to like make a garage like this and then just give us like a little animation of the car driving out? I'm so blown away that this is the same map. It's crazy that this is the same map. My coffee cup guy is definitely ruining the photo right now. Dude, people are gonna think that's an effect that I put on the video. It's not. It's straight from the game. How did this dude take the prop pickup truck in the game and slam it down? Is there a tire prop that I don't know of? Oh my god, yeah, there's a lot of props in there. It's lagging, it's dropping frame. The creativity to pull off stuff like that is insane. You know what else will look insane? Do a little skid, get the water coming up, and now take a cool photo. That looks real. I'm so blown away by this map. Wow. I can't believe this map. Hold on. Actually, I have one more photo I really want to take. Do some donuts around here, and I think we'll get a really cool photo. I should have got a little bit closer to the wall, but you get the idea. Damn, bro. Every single time you look at this map from a different perspective, it just gets cooler and cooler and cooler. That is genuinely one of the best photo maps I have ever seen in Forza Horizon 5. That is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite photo location maps ever. I have one more map to show you, and would it really be an AR12 video if I didn't whip out a Josie map? This is the JCO Racing Club. This is Josie's kind of racing playground that he went in and made. Obviously, you'll notice a couple of real-life racetracks that have inspired this. This dude went in and made his own barriers with tires clipping through the wall to make JCO. And then we've got Horizon banners on the side. How do you even do that? There's the sign on the top of the building that says Imola. Now, this is cool. So, this is another one of those maps where obviously you can come in and just race around it if that's what you want to do. Or, because... Did this dude make a skyline? Did Josie make a... Wait, what? I didn't know that was in here. I had no idea that was in here. Oh my god. I'm not biased, but this is the best map we've checked out today. I'm obviously not biased. I had no idea Josie did that. We have AR12 bridge. Wait, we have AR12 bridge. Josie, you're an asshole. God damn it. Josie made AR12 bridge. It's absolutely beautiful, this map. How do you even begin to do that? Because those buildings aren't buildings. They're not normal. They're not like pre-made things. I need to go explore the pit lane real quick. Hold on. I need to make a quick breakaway from the actual racetrack. Look at these pit buildings. Wait, even the pit buildings have lights in them. Look, this dude went to the detail of putting spare tires everywhere in here. That's crazy. And then look at all the parking behind the... Wait, how did this dude even make this pit build? Is it the garage just copy-pasted over and over and over again? It's the garage copy-pasted. And then there's a flag that clips through. You're getting a behind-the-scenes look at Josie's building here. Dude, he went in and made an actual building. How do you even do that? That's pretty cool. No big deal. My logo's just in the map. No big deal. I hope that these maps were able to blow your mind. If you have any really cool map that you think I should check out for a future video, send them in to me and I will check them out in a future video. Submit them on the Discord server. There's a link down below.